Welcome to Raw Take, everyone, the lifeline to your unfiltered media experience. I'm your host, Gion Thomas, and before we get into the show today, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any uploads. Also, you can find us anywhere where you can listen to podcasts. So Joe Manchin and Chuck Schumer has struck a deal to pass House Bill HR1 or SB1, as it's called in the Senate. They voted to make some amendments to the legislation, and let's hear what Chuck Schumer had to say.
Pleased to report that Senator Manchin and I have come to an agreement. He came to my office, about 2 hours ago, and we worked it out. Senator Manchin has informed me that he will vote yes on the motion to proceed to debate the legislation. I have committed to him that if our Republican colleagues don't obstruct and allow us to move forward on the debate, we'll take up his proposed substitute amendment as the first amendment we will consider.
Okay, so they said they came to some agreement, and whenever I feel like the Democrats start to make concessions, we lose out. So one of the things that Joe Manchin said that he was for, that he's keeping in the bill, he's still for making it election day, making the election day a holiday. He wants to mandate at least 15 consecutive days of early voting in federal elections. He wants to ban the gerrymandering, which is all good. And he wants to set up voter registration through state motor vehicle departments. Okay, so I think that's good. That's all that stuff is fine and dandy. But one of the things that they took out the meat and potatoes of this bill. They took out the main thing that was of substance in this bill was the public funding of campaigns. And as you know, as we all know, as the reports came out, Joe Manchin takes money from the Koch brothers, and they are heavy big donors with him. And so that is a reason why he took out the public funding of campaigns, because that opposes what he's doing, and that goes against the big money interests. And the fact that we've watered down this bill, and and it's already come out that the Republicans are not going to they don't care about the amendment. So we've watered down the bill. We look weak. Like I said this on a live stream the other day, we've gutted out this bill for what reason? And the Republicans are still not going to meet us halfway. We are trying to negotiate with people who are corrupt. I mean, not, people will say, well, hell, the Democrats are corrupt. And Joe Manchin is a clear example of that. Them taking this out and then now acting like the bill is all right is an example of that. I mean, our democracies ran like an oligarchy, meaning the people with the most money makes the most decisions. I mean, that is, it's clear as day. And for them to take out the one part of the bill that was going to help fight that, I just don't understand. The public finance of campaigns, that goes a long way for helping progressive candidates running against big money interests. What people don't understand is the money aspect in politics is such a huge problem that is the reason why we don't have Medicare for all. That is the reason why we have these for-profit wars, and we're going around destabilizing. Just the countries in South America, and then we see the immigration at our front doorsteps, and then wonder why we have these people at our front doorsteps. But it's because of this one thing of having this dark money in politics. And Joe Manchin has gutted that from this bill. The one thing that, like I said, was the meat and potatoes of this bill. The one thing that made this bill I mean, really, truly worth fighting for. And he's taking it out. And the Democrats are now acting like everything's all right, that this is okay, when this is not okay. I mean, this is we're not going to get any change unless we get money out of politics. That is, I've said this plenty of times on the show before. That is the biggest issue we face as a nation, as a country, as my generation. Corruption. There's just blatant corruption. And just gutting this bill. I mean, I understand, yes, we want to get people out to vote. But we also want to prop up the right candidates. And propping up the right candidates, propping up these progressive candidates who's going to fight against the for-profit health insurance, who's going to fight against the prison industrial complex, that's going to fight against the military industrial complex, who's going to fight against the billionaire class. They need to be publicly funded, because the 1% have way more money than us. Way more money than us. I mean, by trillions, they outmatch us. And so that's why we need this publicly funded, we need publicly funded campaigns, so our tax dollars can so those people can therefore represent us and not represent the corporations. I mean, and just the fact that everybody is like, oh, well, we congratulate Joe Manchin for he gutted the bill. Y'all, we're going to gut the bill, and the Republicans are still not going to want to agree with us. So now what? Now we look weak. I mean, y'all don't know how to play politics? Y'all got to play hardball politics. This is weak. This is weak, and this is the problem that young people have with the Democratic Party. That's weakness. You've gutted your own bill, and the Republicans are still not willing to meet you. Why are you gutting your bill then? There is no compromise with the Republicans. Do not try and compromise with them. It won't work. I mean, and that's why people think of this whole entire thing as kabuki theater. Like, it's just for fun. It's for show. Because if Mitch McConnell has been acting like this since he's come into power, then why would you expect anything different? He's already said that he has no intention of passing anything the Democrats or Joe Biden tries to get passed. So it doesn't matter. Why are we trying to work with him? It's not going to work. He does not. And I know that's why people call to get rid of the filibuster. And I understand that. But to me, the Democrats, we're in power right now and we don't know how to use it. So if we gut the filibuster now and we still don't get anything done, I mean, because you still gotta account for Joe Manchin and Kristen Sinema. So we still gotta account for them. So even if we get rid of the filibuster, and then when the Republicans, unfortunately, when they get back into power, what will that look like? That would massacre us. It's just, we gotta go back to local politics. We gotta start Joe Biden. I mean, if Joe Biden is serious about this, or any upcoming when we ever do get a progressive politician, that's why I was hoping Bernie was gonna get in there, but he lost his fight and he just tried to compromise. Which I understand compromising, but no, you can't compromise with the establishment. You gotta play hardball. And it's just wild. We've just lost the fight. We've lost our fight, and it makes, it's just asinine. It's asinine that we are compromising, and that I knew Joe Biden wasn't going to be the FDR that people wanted him to be like, but I mean, think about your legacy, Joe. Don't you want to enact some hardline stuff that's going to, just think about for the narcissists in the presidents, think about your legacy. Think about the amount of change and that you'll be talked about in history books forever. I mean, why not just think about that? I mean, we got so much power right now, and we're dropping the ball. And then, they're going to make a big push in 2022. Oh, get out there and vote. Get out there and vote. But if we have power now and we're dropping the ball and we're not doing anything with it, then why are we going to vote again in 2022 if you can't get nothing done in 2020? It just doesn't make any sense, guys. We got to do better. Joe Biden needs to go to West Virginia, and he needs to talk to the people. He needs to talk directly to the people. And he needs to but that's not going to happen because Joe Biden, he's a blue dog Democrat like Joe Manchin. So we got to get somebody in West Virginia. We got to get somebody out of Kristen Sinema's spot. And people are going to be like, well, those are red states. We got to run no, you don't. That doesn't work. If you energize the base, if you fight for the people, then the people will show up for you. But that's our show, guys. Like I said, like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any uploads. Also, you can find us anywhere where you can listen to podcasts. Thank y'all for listening.